Who is your all-time favourite Aston Villa player? If I ever do live streams and stuff like that, that is a question that comes up quite a lot. And until recently, I had a pretty fixed answer, but I think that has changed even in the past few weeks. So I started watching Villa about 1993, and the game that really made me fall in love with football, fall in love with Aston Villa, was the semi-final in the League Cup against Tranmere Rovers. And after that, and probably for many, many years later, my favourite Villa player was Mark Bosnich. I wanted to be just like Mark Bosnich. I wanted to have the rainbow top, I wanted to have the Royce gloves, and overall I wanted the Bosnich hair. I would stand in front of the mirror trying to perfect the Bosnich hair, cursing the fact that I had curly hair because it kind of messed the curtains. So I was a Mark Bosnich guy, and when he went to Man United I was obviously devastated. And then as the years went on, I did have players that I loved. Dion Dublin, Ian Taylor, Mark Delaney I really liked. I always thought Mark Delaney was massively underrated. Martin Larsson, Olof Mellberg. But really, my favourite player, the one that really captured my attention in the same way as Mark Bosnich did, was Jack Grealish. Super Jack, from the Championship, getting us promoted, and that season in the Premier League before he left for Man City. God, what a shame it was behind closed doors, because in my opinion he was the most talented, naturally gifted footballer that I'd ever seen in a Villa shirt. And he was a Villa fan, and he was our captain, and I just loved Jack Grealish. And I thought he was just a good guy, very down to earth, a proper brummie. And when he left, like, I wasn't angry, because it's not like Villa were pushing for the Champions League. I understood that he was on a road to the top and a football career is short, so I didn't feel as bitter as other people about Grealish leaving. I was kind of not happy to see him go, but I wanted him to have a good career, and I didn't think that he should stay with Villa when we were in that state. Now obviously quite quickly things changed and Unai Emery came in, and I think even probably Grealish thinks, should I have stayed at Villa? What a shame that he never really recaptured the magic that he had in a Villa shirt. Obviously he won trophies, he got the treble, and he's got all the medals, but I wonder if he would have traded that for a few weeks ago in Istanbul to be part of that. I wonder. So Grealish would always be my answer for a long time. Mark Bosnich when I was a kid, Grealish when I was a grown-up, but now I definitely have a new favourite player of all time, and his name is John McGinn. John McGinn, not just because he's won a trophy, but because of what he's done over the past, 3, 4 years, 5 years? From the Championship to the Champions League and then to the Europa League. The amount of holes he's dragged us out of, the amount of games he's won us, the way he sets the tempo, the way he sets the standards, the way he brings the energy. When John McGinn's not there, Villa just aren't Villa. And aside from that, what a guy, what a brilliant guy to represent your club. I'm so proud that John McGinn is the captain of Aston Villa. And you see, the Scottish fans love John McGinn as much as we love John McGinn. And obviously, I was desperate for Villa to win a trophy. It had been 30 years since I was a kid, but almost above Villa winning a trophy, I just wanted John McGinn to win a trophy. I just thought he just deserved it so much. And I was so happy for him to get that Europa League trophy, to rubber stamp the fact that he is Villa's best captain of the Premier League era, and certainly of my lifetime. What a man, what a player. Underrated as a footballer as well. People think he just works hard, but he doesn't. He's a bloody good footballer. So my favourite player of all time is John McGinn. What is yours? If you like this kind of chat, feel free to subscribe and like and do all the other stuff. Send me to your most influential and beautiful friends. Alright, have a good one. Up the Villa.